What's going down, everybody? It's your boy, That Guy Mile High, tuning back in for another reaction. This time we got the world's craziest prison escapes. Yes, I said it again. Craziest prison escapes. Before we jump into that, man, we got to give a big shout out to all the members out there on the channel, members of the channel real quick. We got, hold up, one second. There we go. Oh, I thought I was at the top or in the middle somewhere, but I was at the top already. Token Tug, Casey, Aaron, Taylor, Mama Dukes, Misty Summers, Lynn Willow, Driver Thoughts, Mad Krieger, Lynn, Ryan Parks, Amy Jane Doe, Liz, Nugget, My Hood Life, and Gary Willis. Shout out to all the members, man. If you want to become a member and get your name shouted out at the tops of every video and on the lives and everything else, go ahead and hit the join button down below. If not, just hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, because that's free 99, baby, and you help us get to 100K, because that's what we're trying to do today, baby. Well, I mean, you know, that's the goal at the moment. So anyways, let's go ahead and hit the full screen and let's jump into this and see what they talking about. Let's go.
These are real-life criminals caught on camera. From ingenious escapes to poorly executed robberies, you're not going to want to miss a thing. It's trash day as these two inmates were busy hatching a plan to escape. What ingenious plan do you think they've concocted? Will they hide in the giant bins? Nope. They do it old school and just run for their lives.
Bye, have a great time.
In one of the craziest prison breaks of all time, these two Canadian inmates attached a rope to a helicopter that was taking off and hung on for dear life. And while they did manage to complete their escape with their lives, they were recaptured just a few hours later. This teenager's been brought into an interrogation room.
Bro, that's like some movie shit. Like, just fly in with the helicopter, drop the rope down like Rapunzel, and we're gonna go ahead and fly off to our, you know, wherever you think you were about to fly off to. Because the reality is any sort of like plane, helicopter, just, you know, vessel in the sky can be tracked. Like, they're gonna be able to figure out exactly where the helicopter went. Like, you're not just disappearing. You're not just flying off into space and then just like coming back down onto Earth somewhere else and, you know, on the other side of the world. Like, but bruh, that was so movie-esque that it wasn't even funny. Oh,
handcuffed
man.
and left alone for just a few minutes before discovering an unlocked window. You'd think being on the second floor would be an obstacle. Not for him.
Why would... Bruh. And he's still handcuffed. Like, what? Like, it would be one thing if they just throw your ass in a room and you wasn't handcuffed because they were just like, oh, we're on the second floor. Lock him in the room real quick. You know, whatever. Like, we're about to have a conversation. But you're already handcuffed, bro. Like, what are you doing once you get down there? If you can even successfully get down there without breaking everything, you know, including your face. Like, what?
You'll never take me alive, coppers!
When prisoners were being moved, this guy hung back, hoping the officer wouldn't notice him. It worked, and before long, he was left alone in the garage next to a transport van with the keys still inside. Next up, it was time to smash his way to freedom.
And beyond!
He said, I'm out of here.
In 1995 in Denmark, a bulldozer driven by an unknown person crashed through a fortified section of the Copenhagen prison wall, allowing 12 inmates to run to freedom.
I'm gone.
Sometimes you see a window of opportunity and you gotta take it. This inmate noticed a health worker leave.
Hold up. Let me go back real quick. Chief was having a little moment real quick.
In 1995 in Denmark, a bulldozer driven by an unknown person crashed through a fortified section of the Copenhagen prison wall, allowing 12 inmates to run to freedom.
Hey, look, and they are hauling ass, and they got regular clothes. So this is in some, I didn't hear if he did say where it was at, but they could sit there and simply go straight back to like regular life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ah, man, that's not me. Go shave your head real quick. You already got regular clothes. It's not like you're to like be able to just quickly identify you out of a crowd. Like, they got away.
Sometimes you see a window of opportunity and you gotta take it. This inmate noticed a health worker leaving and made sure she caught the door just before it closed. After a quick struggle, the prisoner was to exit the prison via a staff door to the street outside.
Martinez Arrington then breaks free, bolting out of the
She
door
was
into the
out of
southbound
there.
way.
In this prisoner loading dock, police take their time
Talk about
unloading
paying
gear
attention.
from their squad car, all while a suspect sits handcuffed in the front seat. Now, I'm not sure if the officers were distracted or simply forgot about their prisoner altogether, but he managed to escape the car in the nick of time before it locked the officers inside.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
This might just be Harry Houdini's granddaughter. In a jail in Waukesha, this suspect was handcuffed to a wall awaiting interrogation. I guess she started Googling how to escape handcuffs, because in less than a minute, she'd slipped out and simply walked away. After losing his court case and being sentenced, this guy decided he wasn't going to prison after all, ducking out of a holding cell and back into an unguarded courtroom. From here, it's just a matter of ditching the prison shirt and orange Crocs before literally walking out the front door.
Wow.
These 3 inmates were given a security key by a control room guard and simply unlocked the doors themselves. That same guard turned a blind eye as the 3 were captured on camera, casually strolling out of the prison grounds. In the corner of an outdoor rec area, 2 inmates unraveled a wire fence and scaled the wall. They then used blankets to cover the razor wire before dropping outside the prison walls and running into the forest. This guy's actually an escaped convict from a nearby prison, but with a bit of sweet talk, seems like anything's possible.
You got a cell phone with you? Oh, hell no. I don't even have a cell phone or anything. Just call 911 is all you got to do. They'll get a hold of us. All right. That's our quick line there. You have a good day now. Be careful, buddy. Thank you. All right.
This criminal was being escorted to the prisoner transport bus, but he had other plans. Ducking under the reach of the officer and sprinting at full pace, he managed to get a head start. He's even able to jump a fence while still being handcuffed before running off to temporary freedom. When this guy was sentenced to prison time after not paying child support, he did the only thing that came natural to him, and that's run. Then it was over a second-floor banister for a heavy landing before he skipped out of town. If only he put that much effort into his obligations.
Right.
When a train blocked this fugitive's way, he did the only thing left to do and catch a ride.
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
When they say Google Street View catches everything, they really do mean it. And if you were wondering what crimes these people are serving time for,
That's wild,
boy, are
bro.
you in for a ride. This criminal mastermind's a little nervous. After fumbling his weapon, he awkwardly tries to mount the counter.
Dumb
to get it
criminal.
back. Another
Look, he
fail,
couldn't even
and this
get-
clumsy criminal decides to cut it.
He couldn't even get his ass over the damn railing or the case. He couldn't get over the case. He fucking damn near fucking fell getting out the doors. Pants was falling down and like, come on, bro. You failed at life at that point. Like you just go turn yourself in, player. You're done. You're done.
Bosses. All this guy wanted to do was look at a $17,000 wedding ring in sunlight. But instead of returning inside, he simply walked away. It was so brazen that it took a moment for the shop assistant to realize what was even happening. This criminal reached through to grab the cash tray out of the register, but there's one small problem. It won't fit through the window. No matter which way you turn it, it's not gonna fit. These criminals were after a quick smash and grab until they realized that they weren't dealing with ordinary
You know how pissed off you'd have to be as a thief to get that far into the process where you legitimately got the drawer out of the damn cash register, but then you can't get it through the drive-through door or little window? Like, come on, bro. That would be so fucking
Repeated
hilarious.
strikes with a hammer only barely cracked the glass, and the thieves were left scratching their helmets.
They cannot get in. Yeah, that's that bulletproof glass right there, player.
Of all the places to try and steal a bicycle, the local police department has to be the worst.
Busted.
Is this the world's clumsiest criminal?
He didn't know what just happened. Like, shit.
Not only does he forget to mask up before walking in view of the camera, but his getaway was anything but graceful.
What is this? What is he doing?
As soon as this porch pirate knew he was being filmed on CCTV, he decided to give a little dance performance before stealing someone else's packages. Luckily, he was identified by both his face and terrible dance moves. After successfully smashing his way into a gas station and wrapping a chain around the cash machine, he made one fatal mistake. He forgot to attach the chain to the winch on his truck. This guy was determined to get into a locked door.
Bro, that he should be a part of the dumbest criminals, because that wasn't even that. Like, some of these ain't even prison escapes now. Like, now it's just dumbass people doing dumb shit. Like,
Out a key. He spent almost 3 hours trying to kick the door in, only to get absolutely nowhere. Wait till he figures out he just needs to pull the door instead. Of all the things to shoplift, this guy with the sunglasses thinks he can put a whole chainsaw down his pants and hide the rest in his shirt. It's safe to say he wasn't fooling anyone.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Sick of being robbed, the owner of this store set up a trap to catch any would-be thieves. It didn't take long before the first criminal came knocking and found himself stuck for hours until police arrived to arrest him.
oh yeah, this is that I've seen this one. He had like false doors and shit, so the dude was just like kicking a wall basically.
Would-be thief thought he could just walk out of an art gallery with an expensive piece of art. He was only kinda right. He was later stopped by staff and the artwork returned. This thief was attempting to steal electrical cables from the side of a building before becoming stuck on top of an air conditioning unit. In this jewelry store, it's clear the owners had trouble with thieves before. This guy tries on a gold necklace before making a run for the door, which has already been locked. When the almost thief realizes he's trapped, he tries to play it off as a joke. You're not fooling anyone, buddy.
I was just seeing if your security was good, bro.
When pulling ATMs out with trucks doesn't work, these criminals used the stolen excavator to dig the machine clean out of the store. They then picked up the ATM and loaded it into a van's oversized sunroof before making off.
Where are you?
These thieves ram-raided the front entrance, tied a rope around the ATM, and tried pulling it from the wall. Not only did the thieves leave empty-handed, but they were arrested only a few hours later.
Denied.
There's nothing worse than a thief that uses their children as cover for their terrible behavior. This guy waits till the coast is clear before hiding a brand new laptop under his jacket and walking out like he didn't just steal a $1,000 computer. Another day, another ATM.
Bruh. That is like the dumbest. Like, not only are you gonna get in trouble for, you know, thieving, but now child service is gonna get called because you're an idiot. Like, come on, bro.
This time, after ripping open a front panel, the pair got spooked before driving off empty-handed. You can tell times are tough when people are out there stealing lawn furniture. These two thieves were captured on camera stealing a bench. Yes, a bench from the porch of a family's house. This has to be the world's...
I don't even think I'd be mad. Like, that bench wasn't even that cool. Like, I think I'd be more like, cool, I guess you gave me a reason to get a nicer one. Like, dumbass. Like, what
lowest ever car chase. If I didn't know any better, I'd think it was a grandma behind the wheel. Police policy prevents officers from pulling in front of cars they're chasing, so they resorted to this. After leading police on a high-speed car chase in a stolen BMW, this criminal finally ran out of room in peak hour traffic. But he wasn't done.
And he grabbed his fucking longboard
and trying to skate away. Honestly, I think he'd be faster without it. But the chase came to an end when a concerned citizen decided to get involved. We all know
the concerned citizen was like, oh, here, I got you. My shit, I got a big-ass truck. It's all right if I, you know, put a dinner to it. It's a work truck. Boom. Hi. Like, what's up, mother? You know what I'm saying? The police right there. Go ahead, put your hands up. Like,
machine is rigged. So can you really blame this kid
who
climbs up the prize return chute to claim a toy for himself? Now that's a skill tester.
How did he get in and out of it?
The greatest actor in the world.
Bro, like, how did he get in and out of it? Like, that wasn't just like, let me get an arm in. He got his whole body in that shit. How?
Unaware of CCTV cameras rolling, this guy fakes a slip and fall to try to make an insurance claim. He couldn't even make it look convincing.
Wow, that was the dumb... People are dumb. Oh, bro. Anyways, that was wild. I think the fact that this video was called The World's Craziest Prison Escapes, I think out of all the prison escapes that we saw, I think, honestly, the wildest one still, like, is the dude who literally just got out and started running up the street and, you know, running through, I wasn't up the street, he was just running through woods and streets and all sorts of shit, and then got pulled over by the cops, had a whole conversation with the cops, and then the cop was like, cool, go about your day, man, have a good one. If you see the dude, go ahead and, you know, give us a ring. Like, all right, bet, I will. Like, I'll keep my eye peeled. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was wild. And then I think the craziest or the dumbest one, honestly, was the helicopter one. Like, I just don't know where they thought they was about to go, honestly. And the other little prison escape ones, they were just like random acts of luck, if you ask me. Like, it was just people who legitimately just was not, like, the POs weren't, or not POs, but the guards weren't paying attention. They weren't doing their proper counts. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude who just sat behind the truck or the van until, you know, nobody was in there and he was able to hop in the van and go. Like, you know, some of it was just like, it's just dumb luck in my opinion. But you let me know what you thought about that down in the comments below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.